Back with my buddy Beth Kingston, and we are continuing. Hey, listen, use express ordering on our best buy of the day. Very, very busy on our today's special. We also wanted to bring up the fact that, you know, we've got so many different ways that you can have fun with crafting, and the Xyron is one of those ways. This is our actual design runner. Every time we bring this out, it goes crazy. We originally had this at $39.95. It is the lowest price ever at $26.95. You get the handheld printer. It comes with the built-in ink cartridge. This is so easy to use. It's basically, it's like having a little border design thing. It goes all over the paper. It inks the papers. It does everything.
It's a little handheld printer.
It's beautiful.
Right in your hand.
For $26. Well, when you show everybody what it does,
when
that's
we
what's cool.
first introduced this, I think we sold it for like $100,
it was
$109. It
yeah.
was expensive. This is awesome. I'm just going to show you what it does. This is a Xyron design runner.
There's a little cradle.
It's a little handheld machine. It really is fit in the palm of your hand. This is the cradle. It's just to keep the ink wet. It doesn't do anything else other than keep it nice and safe. So this is the power button. What I'm going to do, there are 40, I've got a little disc in here. There are 40 images on each disc. I'm just going to be able to scroll through. You can actually see, they're perfect. You can actually see the images as you're scrolling. There's beach, there's catnap, celebrate, all kinds of stuff. 40 different images. Let's do escape. Because Guy probably wants to escape at this point.
I feel I should escape.
This one square means it's going to print one time. If I wanted to print continuously, which I'll show you guys in just a bit, you want to hit the squares until you see 3. That means it's going to print until you lift your finger off the button. So I'm going to go back to 1. This is the button, the green one. I'm going to hold that down and I don't wait for the P. You see that P right down there in the corner? That means it's ready to print. So I'm actually going to set it on my piece of paper. Hold down the green button. Hello. I just printed on my paper. So cool. Can you see? Let me do it all 3 so that you can see. Okay, here we go. Escape. Escape, 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 escape. I'm printing on this cardstock. Can you see that?
Can you guys come in on that?
Right to left, left to right.
Come on in
swirls, straights. Isn't that amazing? $26.95. You're getting 40 images on the disc. There are other discs available on hsn.com. You can't get a set of 40 stamps for $26.95. It's absolutely amazing.
That is so
I just
cool.
love it so much. I'm going to go back and forth and back. So if you're left-handed or if you're doing either direction, you can
just have
do
to hold it and it starts.
Yeah.
Look at that. And you've got all kinds of different designs. How many designs are built into
40.
that? So there's 40 in here for all kinds of occasions. Here we go. I've got 5 minutes. We're only going to spend 5 minutes on this. At this price, it's going to sell out. I've only had 400. Is that really true? Only 400 of these, huh, Jared? 415. That's all we've got at this price. We took $16, excuse me, no, $13 off the price. So it's a price break. I love the beach thing. Look,
this is linen I just wrote on. Linen.
So cool.
I'm printing on. Let's print on some wood.
Yeah, print on some wood.
Let's change it to catnap because I also would like to have one of those.
Okay. So
hold down the button.
This is
wait
catnap.
for the P.
So cool.
On wood.
I mean,
it's absolutely fantastic. Perfectly smooth every time. If you were doing it with a stamp, you would have to stamp and ink and stamp and ink and stamp and ink and stamp and ink.
Beach, 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 beach. I mean, think about, I know your mind's already working. You're thinking, okay, this would be cool.
There's
Invitations
so many
again,
great things.
Borders on certain things. You could create art projects. I mean, you could do so many things and then add this little bit of text on there. And it just makes it so great. Look at here, it's even bigger. Oh, what is
Definition festivities on foam. Look at how clearly that comes out. Isn't that absolutely amazing? I just love this thing so much.
I'm going to give people fair warning, as I often do. There are now 370 remaining, and 100 people are calling. So if you have always wanted to own one of these, and what I like to, Beth, about these is obviously the consistency. You know, I mean, you can handwrite certain things, but you're not going to be able to write that word beach that many times in a row.
That's exactly right.
And also the time that it saves when you're trying to crank out things. Like if you're doing an invitation or if you're doing any kind of a formal card, whatever, being able, and you have to hand them out to more than one person, this really makes it simple to be able to do that. And you can create borders on these things.
If you are sort of on the fence about it, this is ribbon. This is actually twill because I wanted to do something that was nice and big. I ran it through my Xyron 150, the X.
So it's sticky.
So it's got sticky and it gives me a little something to hold on to. You can make your own custom twill and ribbon. Custom twill and ribbon costs $2, $3, $4 a yard, depending on how much what's written on it. You can get an entire roll of twill. Excuse me if my big head's in the way.
Oh, look at you go! You made a happy birthday.
Custom twill. Instantly done. This is sticky, so I can add it onto anything. You could use this for gift bags. You could use it for scrapbook layouts. You could use it for cards. You can make your own custom ribbon and twill for less than you would pay for the price of a set of stamps. It is absolutely fantastic. I love it so much. I just want to show you some of the other things that it can print on. I'll just get out my whole big pile here. This is vellum. Printing, stamping is very difficult on vellum because it's a slick surface and sometimes it can bleed or it can smear. This is all printed on vellum. This is an envelope, so you can customize your envelopes because you can place it exactly where you want it. We've got the little father and son on the bottom. A day late for Father's Day, but you know, that's what happens. Here's the festivities that I printed out early. So it just makes, this is actually an invitation, and you can just add this one little thing, instantly done. Tissue paper. Let's talk about gift bags. Look at how easily, this took, I think, less than 2 minutes. Look at how beautiful that is. You could not do this with a stamp. I mean, you could, but you would go crazy.
I love it.
And you would not want to do it.
And again, you can customize it for yourself. So
Yes,
if it is,
for
like you
any-
said, princess, something like that
Heck
for
yeah.
a baby. Yeah.
This is a paper napkin, just an everyday paper napkin. Imagine making these for every party, every get-together you have at your house. Yes, it does fabric. Is this not the cutest thing that you have ever seen in your whole life?
Let me see what you did.
Isn't that so
baby.
cute?
I love it. Hey, listen, again, there's only 160 remaining, so this is going to sell out. We only have a minute and a
Canvas.
half left, and it's going quick, so grab it. Oh,
Wood.
I love it. Did you actually do it right on wood?
Heck
like
yeah.
that? It's a piece of wood she did it on. Look at
Yeah.
that. Hey, look at the cork.
Cork.
See, oh, the XO. See, I'm looking at all these now. All these are included. All these
Yes, all these
phrases and
images are in here.
designs, Images.
This is what happens when you lay awake in between your shows. You make it on coffee filters.
Well,
This
that's
is
always
on
nice.
linen.
I like to decorate with coffee filters.
I mean, look at fabric. You can do it
linen.
on absolutely anything.
You
Isn't
know what
that
I was
amazing?
thinking? Like, even if you wanted to make those, like when you made this, you could make little fabric, little bracelets, right?
Oh, you could.
You could do little fabric bracelets for a birthday party and give them away to the kids, and they could all wear
Yes,
these
they
cool
would think it
little.
was fantastic.
See, the fabric kids would think it was cool.
Guy,
You know what I mean?
am so impressed with your crafting skills today.
Oh,
You
it's
are blowing
because
my
I
mind
have-
over
You
here.
know, I have a 10-year-old, and he's going to be 11, and I'm trying to think about his birthday party. I don't know if I'm going to make little crafted bracelets
Would you
for
like us to
everybody,
come?
but
Donna and I will come over and help you. It'll be fantastic.
I might pretend I don't know how to do it so I can get the girls to come over. Is that?
Just
that's
schedule it when we're here. Oh,
All right,
is that
Beth.
it? We're done?
Beth,
Oh, okay.
stop it now, Beth.
All
No
right.
more.
I'm done
They'd
with
already
the
wanted it.
crafts.
They bought it all. All right. Beth, are you hanging around for this hour? What
My
else have you
friend,
got?
I am here all day. No, I'm
You're
not
pretty
here later
much-
on this hour.
Can you get Beth back in
11.
her cot over there because she needs to rest for a little bit?